Welcome back. Of course, your man Diamond K in here, the Diamond K Show on firebroadcasting.com. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for tuning in. So, Mayor Brandon Scott is, of course, the 57th mayor of Baltimore City. And this is a big deal. And I'm going to tell you why. So this is a big deal because it does not normally happen. He is the first mayor to be elected to a second term in 20 years. Yes, 20 years here in Baltimore. The inauguration was a true celebration. There was music, there was dance, there was poetry. It was a celebration, no doubt. So, of course, the mayor has his detractors. He has his supporters. And, I think that is pretty commonplace in today's climate. So this took place a few days ago. And, there was a swearing in that happened, and that's normal, right? And then there was a celebration. They had a celebration at the club level of the Ravens Stadium. So that was nice to see. Got a chance to chop it up with a lot of folks. There were celebrity types, right? Surprise performance by the rapper Freeway. So that was definitely a surprise. And, so you had a host of DJs in the place, got a chance to chop it up with Quicksilver and Pork Chop, some of my brothers, Super DJ Big L, No ID, DJ Kiwi, Chanel B, all DJs that were in the house. Ivan Bates, saw Ivan Bates there. The police commissioner Worley saw him, and a lot of other local politicians came through to show their support. So Mayor Scott says that he wants to continue. He wanted the chance to continue to work on the project that he started 4 years ago. So he's using words like Renaissance, right? Using words like bringing Baltimore back to its former glory and things like that. So Mayor Scott is firmly set. He had a lot of support. And one thing that I really enjoyed seeing is the love, right? So he has the love of a lot of folks. So we see and hear detractors that, Sinclair Properties kind of used to attack him, Fox 45 and the such. But the inauguration, which took place at Morgan State, and the celebration, as I said, that took place at the Ravens Stadium was filled with supporters, right? So the mayor, family affair at the inauguration, his wife and two sons were there with him. The oldest led the Pledge of Allegiance. And Scott did share, like a soothing the baby, the stroller also. Governor Westmore was on hand for the ceremony. And it was, I thought it was good. I have seen that the mayor has been elevating, has been evolving, and so that it is really good. So he is a young man from Park Heights, and Baltimore needs an advocate, right? We need a lot of things done. There's a lot of work to do, and I think that Brandon Scott is a special type of individual who is committed to the city. So in his speech, he thanked his family. He talked about growing up in Park Heights and how his mother helped propel him into community service. Said that his second term is going to allow him to continue work on public safety, making youth a priority, clean, healthy communities, equitable neighborhood development. It sounds great, and it is easy to say it. I'm glad that he's identified the priorities. So public safety is a big priority in Baltimore. Big priority. Folks are concerned about safety. The youth really need that guidance. And so the youth is a priority. The mayor says that is one of his. And I'm going to take him at his word. Clean and healthy communities, a priority. Right? Baltimore has a lot of very pressing issues that need to be addressed. And clean, healthy communities is absolutely something that the citizens of Baltimore need and recognize. And if they have a mayor who is committed to doing this, and it takes time, it's going to take time. And equitable neighborhood development, not just in the ritzy neighborhoods, not just in the big neighborhoods. We need financial support and development in what we call the hood of Baltimore. And if we can get someone to do those things, then that's good. So you're balancing the priorities of, what I call the hip hop community, the inner city. And then you're balancing with the, more mainstream communities, right? We can't only just have money in the white neighborhoods or the higher income neighborhoods. We also have to have that development in the inner city, in the hood, and we need everybody on board. Okay, so the mayor said that I'm calling on every Baltimorean, every person, be a part of the renaissance that we are building. We need each and every one of us to take up the mantle of this work, building a better Baltimore, the mayor said. And, whether we're talking about Fox 45 being, McKenzie or whatever her name is, and these types, just kind of being a nagging at the mayor. We also have to have those that are supporting the mayor, that are highlighting the good work that's being done. And that is me, your boy. Okay. So we're going to have Fox 45 on one side, and then we're going to have the Diamond K Show Radio Fire on the other side, talking about the good things that are being done. And with that balance, hopefully we can move forward. There are going to be critics, and I don't fault the critics. That's what your job is. The critic's job is to criticize, right? Haters going to hate, right? But at the end of the day, there are people that want to see Baltimore and Baltimore's mayors successful. I am one of those people, and I am also here to provide balance for the naysayers, Fox 45, the right wing, and folks that just don't see any good anywhere at any point in time. Of course, let me know your thoughts in the comment section: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky, at the Diamond K Show, djdiamondk@gmail.com. You want to get in touch with me. Let's do this. Let's talk about this. Okay, real quick. Holiday season. And I have a brand new project out. High Roller Records presents Club Music Christmas 2. And you can get that. You can stream that on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Tidal, anywhere you get your music. Check me out. And it is called Club Music Christmas 2 by your man Diamond K, and that is available everywhere. So the probability of a CEO of a big company being just taken out on the street is not something that you expect to see in Manhattan. But Brian Thompson, the CEO of UnitedHealthcare, was shot and killed Wednesday morning outside of the New York Hilton Midtown in Manhattan. The company was hosting an investor day. And this has just been a wild story here. So the CEO, Thompson, 50 years old, he became the CEO of UnitedHealthcare, United Health Group's insurance arm in April of 2021. First joined the organization in 2004, and he previously served as CEO of the company's government programs, which included Medicare, retiree coverage, and community and state programs providing Medicare and other types of coverage to millions of individuals. So he was a big dog in the healthcare field. So his most recent role as CEO of UnitedHealthcare, he was responsible for leading growth across the company's global employer, individual, specialty, and government benefits businesses. So he was experienced, had a lot of relationships, had a lot of clout in the healthcare field. So generally, he was a low-key CEO, not a flashy guy. For a top executive at a $562 billion company that affects millions of Americans and affects their health care, he had a low profile. So this was definitely a surprise to a lot of folks. Now, in 2023, Thompson earned $10 million, a little bit over $10 million, according to UnitedHealthcare, United Health Group disclosure forms. And early Wednesday, he clearly was targeted and shot and killed. So following the shooting, UnitedHealthcare canceled that meeting with the Wall Street analysts and investors, which the CEO had been scheduled to attend. And a lot of folks, of course, they're saying, great things about him. He's survived by his wife and 2 sons. So Minnesota is, where he was based. And there was a lot of shock from Minneapolis mayor. And it was a devastating loss, the mayor said. And loss for the entire community. Shocking. You're hearing a lot of words like shocking. There's video footage of the terrible event, and we have cameras everywhere. But the suspect, for the most part, has a hood on all the time or some type of covering mask over his face. They've been able to track down where the suspect was staying, where different places that he's gone. So he's still at large. Suspect is still at large. I don't know how this person has been able to evade. Like, they have multiple angles of footage of him on a bike, walking down the street, all kind of stuff. But they have not been able to find the individual that we've seen on the video. We're not going to show the video, but it is interesting. They have this one moment where the gunman flashed a smile. He's like flirting with the worker at a hostel where he was, and so he has on a hood, but he does not take the hood off and pulls his mask down. But police, they seem to be getting closer to identifying the man suspected of gunning down the UnitedHealthcare CEO, Brian Thompson, earlier this week. They've released images yesterday, the police. They have a cell phone, which they're unable to get in as of right now. And they have this photo of the suspect without his face mask on because he's flirting with a lady. It's always going to be a lady that could get you to drop your guard. But that is all that they have at this moment. He stood at the check-in desk, and the woman asked to see his smile. The suspected shooter obliged, pulls down his mask, flashes this big smile, and that is all that they have of the guy. Interesting. So we're going to talk more about this tonight, 6 p.m., but detectives were canvassing other hostels in the area trying to find the guy or people that have seen the individual who is on police and FBI radars. It is interesting. So this guy was dedicated. He was focused. The steps that he took and the discipline to keep a hood and the mask on at any time that he's photographed on all these city cameras is that is something different. But it was a targeted attack, and bullet casings found at the scene had the words "deny, defend, and depose" written on them. Deny, defend, depose written on them. Motives still unknown. We don't know why this happened. We don't know why the individual killed the CEO. It is something. I don't know what is going on. And let's see what else. Val Jenkins. Okay, shout out to Val. Val said that Lawrence Williams for Senate, State Senate, District 10. You need to contact Diamond K on his powerful show. Thank you, Val. Absolutely, yes. Have the candidate contact me, djdiamondk@gmail.com, or on social media at the Diamond K Show. DJ Smooth on Facebook is saying that he's a Trump supporter, so he knows how to do the mega movement. I guess it means a MAGA movement. No, he will get caught at personalized, but okay. All right. So you're saying the gunman is a MAGA supporter. Okay. You're saying that will get him caught. Those bullets, maybe. And who shoots bullets with names on them? Yeah, that absolutely. DJ Smooth bringing up a great point. The fact that he took the time to personalize the bullets, that's a level of arrogance that I rarely have seen. That is something different, but the gun used in the shooting has not been recovered. Police believe that the shooter used a B&T Station 6, known in Great Britain as the well-rod pistol. The gun does not have a silencer, but does have a long barrel that enables the 9mm to fire a nearly silent shot. The gun requires manually cycling ammunition from the magazine. And this weapon that was used, or believed to be used, is not easily attainable. So investigators have been running down all recent purchases. New York detectives arrived Thursday at a gun shop in Connecticut that sold a weapon of the same type. And surveillance footage, as I said, there's a bunch of that. I don't know how this shooter suspect is going to continue to evade police. We're going to continue to follow this story. The shooter fled on foot into an alley where a phone believed to be linked to the suspect was later recovered. Suspect then fled on bike, rode into Central Park, and boom, gone. Nobody knows. Shooter also caught on surveillance video at 5 a.m. on Wednesday. And that was in the Upper West Side. Police are working to determine if the suspect, took the subway, because you couldn't take the bike. There's a lot. And this was planned out. This was not a random act. There are too many things that the suspect did that shows that this was planned. Police have urged any public folk with information to call Crime Stoppers 1-800-577-TIPS if they have any information. So we're going to continue to follow this story. It is something else. Let me see, what is he saying? DJ Smooth on Facebook saying, big question, why the bus company doesn't screen baggage when getting on the bus. That's a great question. I don't know the answer to that. But I think that may change if things continue on this path. Smooth continuing on Facebook saying that I thought all forms of transportation, meaning planes, bus, trains, should be screened like the TSA does. Well, I don't think that there's been any mass casualty event where the assailant or suspect was on a bus. Also, to set up that kind of stuff takes a lot of money, right? So you gotta, yeah, that's all. I don't know if they have the resources for that, but that's definitely something that needs to be thought about and looked into. All right. Continue to let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky, at The Diamond K Show. Make sure you are following me on YouTube, DJ Diamond K. And also make sure you stream the new album from yours truly. And that is called Club Music Christmas 2. Club Music Christmas 2. And definitely check it out. My spin on holiday music, definitely not traditional. Let me say that. I want to make you dance. All right. So check that out. And I think we'll play some songs for that later on today. But definitely need to get in touch with me, djdiamondk@gmail.com. I will see you guys later on tonight, 6 p.m.